Before we get started, if you'd like to support me and LT, we do have a Patreon at patreon.com/OSRS Trihards. We also have a way to support us via a one-time donation called Buy Me a Coffee. Visit buymeacoffee.com/Trihards. It's a fast, easy way to throw us a couple bucks if you like what you're hearing. Links are in the description of each episode. Thanks! Thank you so much to our Patreon supporters, JayySlay, Sallamander, VsTheHighway, Mount Dewsgood, Budlight, Mike, OG Scuba, Tom, Blazer, Shayne, Seers, Tessa, Khoya, and Denarune. Thank you so much.
And a massive shout out to our TRIHARD Patreons, Awaik, Jock, Graham, Benjamin, Huge Baby, Corrid, Mythycle, and Crazyfast. A special thank you to Napn, CursedNibz, and Red Riot, our VIP Patreons. Thank you so much for your support, guys. You are awesome.
Hey, I'm Rob, aka Dream to Die.
I'm Arthur, aka LT Potato.
We're the Trihards.
And welcome to episode 45 of your favorite old school podcast. Fuck.
What?
I just didn't think this day would ever come.
I know.
I mean, so your hardcore was just, we were counting on you to make it to Cox, Tob, and God Wars.
So as you guys can probably see, or as you expect, the title of the episode is dead. So I don't know if is this proper. I regret to inform you.
That's fair. Rob regrets to inform you.
Yeah, basically. So I've been doing a lot of dangerous content on the hardcore, a lot of wilderness content, Major Arena 2 Cape, all this stuff. I decided, let's go ahead and knock out Dragon Slayer 2. And I actually got, well, I don't want to spoil it, but I got really far in it. I did Vorkath, killed him.
Right.
I got to Galvek and I streamed it to the Discord in our clan. And with Galvek, he has a special attack where he can one-hit you, so it's very scary. And
pretty much like just being one tile. I mean, just
it's just like simple mistake, and it happens. Of course, it's very difficult to do. And I probably should have practiced some more. But I did end up beating the boss.
Got him. He won, bitches.
Yeah, I did Dragon Slayer 2 on the hardcore, and I won. I killed it. I finished the quest. Feels so good. And I was nervous, dude. Like, did you notice my mouse moving at all? Like, was I?
I didn't see any jittering. I was okay. I was not even blinking watching you. We had a lot of people watching. This.
But I muted all of them and just kept LT as the only one because he's like my backup. He'll tell me like if Manta Fire is going down or when he's shooting the fireball, things like that, which I'm noticing as well, but it's not bad to have a separate set of eyes, and LT's not like talking a lot, so I'm able to focus and things like that. So thank you, LT. I appreciate you.
You're welcome. It was very clean. It was a good fight. You did a good job. Obviously, you do want to be very nervous for this. You're going to be nervous.
Right.
He has a one-shot mechanic. There aren't many things in the game that can kill you in one shot.
Mm-hmm.
Even like in theater, of as scary as Top can be, if nothing hits you for legit max health.
Unless you have a scythe and you hit.
Unless
Zarpus
I think,
something.
yeah. There's a few things with Zarpus that can get you, but yeah, you did phenomenal.
Thank you. Guys, think about this. 83 range, 99 combat, 84 HP, and 70 defense. So I am very proud.
Yeah, you are still our token hardcore. Obviously, guys, like Rob has a pretty good knowledge of the game.
Right.
There's a really wide range when it comes to PVM skill. Rob is not like top 1% by any means, but he's damn good. I mean, there's people who are like all your favorite streamers are even better. So it just kind of goes to show you really need that practice. And when I say practice, I mean like hundreds of hours of PVMing where you're so familiar with pathing. It's a must.
Yeah, because there's a pathing time where
That was kind of scary.
It was super scary, dude.
The tsunami, there was a part there. But again, because you know like where your character truly is.
I didn't teleport. I probably should have, but I didn't. And it was fine because that's what I was thinking as well as the pathing. Because it looked like it hit me or came really close to me.
Yeah.
But
when it hit the floor, it appeared like you were one tile away from it. But
yeah.
Again,
which could have hit me for like an 80, I think. I think that's the max if you're one tile away.
Is that how it works? I know if like post quest Vorkath, if you're one tile away, it's like a 40 to 50. Could be wrong. If you're on it, it's like 90 plus. If not, one shot dead.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't know. When you kill Vorkath, you just get the hell out of it.
Dude. So that's the next goal is Vorkath. I'm gonna get that stupid backpack, which I can't wait to do because I hate seeing my bolts on the ground and having to pick them up and all this other BS. And it's that range strength too. Ava's
Assembler is huge. I mean, the moment like and I've met people in our clan, like don't mean to call you out, but like I've met people who they complete Dragon Slayer 2 and they don't go get the backpack. And I'm like, what? It's a natural progression. Like the very next day you pretty much start theory crafting. Yeah. Okay, how am I gonna kill Vorkath? And you do it because that is a DPS upgrade.
That's the next one for sure.
Yeah, if you have a DPS upgrade available to you, you get that upgrade because
it all adds up. Yeah,
it all adds up.
So basically, next goal right now is to finish the Western Hard Diaries. I already did Zora, so I did kill Zora as well. And I actually killed it twice technically, but I teleported the first time, and for some reason it didn't count. I thought it would.
Oh yeah, you were saying like
because I killed it and it was like going down, and I teleported away. And normally I thought it would count, but
there's animation time. Yeah, I mean, there's no reason not to stick around unless you were venomed. If you were venomed, it's different.
I was venomed. I should have gotten out of there, which I did. I'm proud about doing that. But second time I killed it. Got the actual KC, got the diary step done. So all I need to do is get 100 combat, which I can get pretty quick, and like 65 construction, which I'm like 63, and then I'll have Western Hard Diary done, and that means
Elite Void. Elite Void. Yeah, which is big. And so by now you guys have probably realized that Gauntlet is like the creme de la creme of any account's progression. So what I was thinking for Rob was Rob mentioned to me for a few times now how he has no interest in doing Corrupted Gauntlet because it's so volatile. He wants to do regular.
1 KC. I want to do 1 KC Corrupted.
Of course. Cape. Of course you want the cape. Yeah, duh.
And the Metamorphosis if I get the pet. But yeah, that's
right. It. Yeah, you got to get 1 KC, obviously, as a hardcore.
Right.
10 KC gets you on the high score, so that's another thing to think about.
Maybe 10.
See? But I'll tell you, because, okay, in this, as Roydy said it himself, Roydy broke the 4-minute mile. It is now totally fine for a hardcore to have hundreds of Corrupted Gauntlet KC because you make tier 3 armor. It's very difficult to make tier 3 armor and actually make prep time, but it is doable. But anyways, Rob was saying he wants to do regular Gauntlet. It's less volatile. I support him on that. As a, still mid-game Iron Man, you can get yourself a crystal bow, regular crystal bow, full crystal armor, and you are prepared for Zulrah.
Yeah.
Crystal armor has, I think the difference between crystal armor and Blessed D'hide is more prayer and more range defense. I think it's very feasible for most accounts to be able to get crystal armor seeds who are, 110 plus combat and just send it.
And maybe by the time I have full crystal armor and stuff, I'll have Western Elite done. So then I can just do Zora pretty easily and have a life to spare.
Every day you do Zora. Obviously, Blowpipe is still a thing to get. So you go get Blowpipe.
And of course, Trident of the Swamp and Serpentine Helm and all the supplies it drops. It's just insane. So, yeah.
All right, good. We totally rambled about your awesome account, and that's good. That's awesome. But let's get into the meat and potatoes here.
Yeah. So first, I just want to mention Crazyfast. Our boy
Crazyfast bought us 3 coffees. We call it bonds, coffees, whatever. Yes. But thank you so much, dude. You are amazing.
Really appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah. Very nice gesture.
What else we got? Weekly update.
Yeah, weekly updates.
Let's go over that first, then we'll go over the letters from Tutorial Island afterwards.
All right,
but,
perfect.
Yeah, we had. Do you want to go with the mini poll or the poll 75 first?
Let's do poll 75 because I think that was out first.
Okay.
Yeah. So poll 75. These were things that we expected. We were kind of waiting for. They polled this a long ass time ago, well before Hard Mode Top, well before Fazani's Nightmare.
Right.
And I've been patiently waiting.
Yeah.
So
it's got some really cool things. So.
Yep. Quality of life stuff. First things first. Slayer helmets.
Look a lot different.
5 of your favorite helmets have now been reworked. KBD, KQ, Abyssal, the red one, Skatizo, purple, and Vorkath, blue. They've been reworked. Love it or hate it. They're new now. I like them personally. I think the issue with the old Slayer helmet recolors was that it was literally just a color, like a recolor. Now there's character. There's character built into these helmets.
It's like some horns and shit.
Yeah. So, wear yours with pride. I'm a big nerd. I actually have all 7 to include the Hydra and the twisted horns from the first league. But yeah, I think they're cool looking, and yeah, wear yours with pride.
They, I was a little against them whenever they first pulled them, but I don't mind them. I don't like the Vorkath nearly as much as the old one, and I don't like the KBD one.
Are you against the Vorkath one?
I don't like the horns, dude. I don't like horns coming out. Not the missing horn. I just don't like horns coming out. I don't like horns in your head.
Okay.
I've been a big fan of like head horns.
Do you also not like Skatizo? Because Skatizo, I can see in this picture, also has his horns. But
it's a little different, right? They're like kind of.
Yeah, they're more. The Vorkath one actually looks like horns.
Yeah, I don't like Viking helmet horns. Like I'm at a
Yeah, like
Vikings football game or something, dude.
Right, or you're wearing a Berserker helmet, or
right.
is it a Warrior helmet? One of those helmets. Is the more Viking
Warrior,
looking
I think. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, I don't know. I'm just not a big fan of those. But
they
do look good. They do look good. I really like the Calfight Queen one and the Abyssal one. So
KQ stands out nicely. KQ is pretty hard to get. No one really does KQ.
Right.
So yeah. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Obviously, it's 1,000 points. If you want to make 1,000 Slayer points real quick, Wildy Slayer is your best friend.
And Turiel skipping, but yeah.
Or Turiel skipping. I'm not a fan of ending your streak. I love the fact that I've never
ended my streak ever on any account.
Yeah, so
I didn't realize people in the clan were talking about how they end their streaks and stuff, and I'm like,
don't do that. Stop.
People do that?
Stop ending your streak. Literally just finish whatever task you're on, like grit your teeth, do whatever you have to do. Like first of all, never get down to 0 Slayer points. Like
always have at least 30. At least 30.
At least 30. Like have some responsibility, God, for God's sake.
Yeah, they were talking about it and I was like, wait.
Yeah,
I've never ever done that on any account ever.
Yeah, and Rob has a bajillion accounts, so like, yeah.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about.
Turiel skipping is what I've only used one time. Strategically, I was trying to hunt Aviancy tasks.
Yeah.
I wanted to kill Kriar. Yeah, so
it's actually really good.
Yeah. I mean, there's guides out there, really efficient shit you can do with a cannon, all that fun stuff.
Honestly, if you want to learn Turiel skipping, watch a Cold One right now. Because he's making a hardcore. Have you heard about this, LT?
Oh, of course I've heard about it. Do you want to drop
making a hardcore to be the first hardcore to be able to solo TOB hard mode now.
A Cold One was the first person and only person to solo Tob on a hardcore.
Yeah.
There was actually I think he had 12,000 people watching that Twitch stream, more than the battle royale that we just watched this evening.
Right.
So naturally he's going to be the first hardcore to solo hard mode Tob.
Jesus, dude's insane, and he's got a long way to go because hard mode you literally have to complete the account. You know what I mean?
Yes. I mean, it's not like a bam bam a couple months. Right? He
needs to get an Ellie. He needs to get a Blood Fury. He needs to get a Tebow.
The Ellie. Not the Ellie.
That's what he said.
Wait, seriously?
He said he needs to get Tebow, Ellie, Blood Fury, all these other things.
Oh, forgive me. Okay.
That's what he said. That's what
he said. Okay.
Yeah.
He wasn't true. Not
I
to
don't know if he
mention
was joking or not, but yeah.
he has to get a lot of purple sweets from clues. I mean, there's
he
a
said
lot of...
by the time he gets all this other stuff, he should have enough, apparently. But
okay, well, that'll be insane to watch.
Mm-hmm.
All right, what were we talking about? Slayer? Trail skipping?
Trail skipping. There you go.
Yeah. Okay, so speaking of trail skipping, another quality of life thing that they gave us is you can now store your Slayer task. It costs 1,000 points, kind of a steep price. Again, if you're like 90 plus Slayer, you would have gone through thousands of points. Hearing something like 1,000 points might sound very daunting, but I promise you, the more you play, like it's not as crazy as you might think. Anyways, 1K points, you can now store a task. I've heard it's...
Explain this to me if you don't mind. 1K points unlocks the ability to store tasks, and then it's 50 points per stored task. Is that right?
Yeah. So I'm Joe Schmo. I've unlocked the ability. Minus 1,000 points. Cool. Now I'm Joe Schmo, and I get an in my case, I fucking hate killing Kriara. It's something that I have to force myself to do. So I get an AV task, and I'm like, well, not this week. Some other time. I will pay 50 Slayer points now to store the task.
Okay.
And whenever I'm ready to do AVNCs, I will, I guess, unlock it, and now I'm doing it. Like, I have the task. Even though, like, I stored it, and I've moved on to doing, like, Drakes and Hydras and other Slayer monsters. Whenever I want, whenever I choose, I hope.
Yeah.
Actually, that's a good question. Is it like literally whenever you want, or do you have to end your current task and then your next one will be the one that you stored?
I think you have to end it. I think.
All right. So
I don't know.
it. But something to that effect. And when do you want to do that? It's 50. It's 50 points whenever you want to like actually do the storing. Yeah.
Right. Cool. What else for Slayer? They have just some things that came with it, I guess, with Pull 75. I'm going to go through the list here. A new Dust Devil only task, or task only area, within the Corridian Desert Smoke Well.
Is that like near Polnivnich, where you kind of kill those? Yeah, I remember.
It's single combat, so you can't burst them. I don't know. I'd never go there.
Why would you go there? Dust Devils is a very simple...
reason. You know another reason?
What?
Desert Hard Diary step is kill a Dust Devil with a Slayer helmet. With a Slayer helmet in that dungeon. That's it.
All right, if you're listening...
or Konar.
Okay, so if anyone gets Dust Devils, what you do is you go to the catacombs and you burst them. It's really as simple as that. The only exception is if you're an Iron Man who physically cannot burst yet for some reason. And that's it. Burst them.
You still probably want to go to catacombs because you get the chance of
Ancient Shards,
and
Dark Totem Pieces, which in turn you kill Skatizo. Skatizo always drops a hard clue, has a 1 in 5 for an elite clue. There's just so many benefits to being in the catacombs. I cannot name all the benefits. It's God tier.
Literally the only reason is that Diary Step and Konar Slayer, and that's it.
Yeah, catacombs are so good for any Slayer training.
Yep.
There's always been a limitation when it comes to Zulrah that if you ever did get a Zulrah Slayer task, obviously you have to proc the boss task and then the Slayer Master assigns Zulrah.
Right.
The limit was 15. You cannot select any more than 15. Now they changed that. You can now select anywhere from 3 to 35, which puts it in line with any other boss.
Right. Thank God.
That's good. I know people go for like the world records for Zulrah. I mean, my record for Zulrah is 56 seconds off task. I can only imagine what I could possibly get if RNG, is nice to me. Right. What I could get on Slayer task. It would just be disgusting. Like 40, maybe 45 seconds.
Yeah.
So that's
a lot of people, what they do too, if they're doing the world records,
so
they'll have that Slayer task and then they'll kill it. And then if they're not even going to be close to doing it, they just teleport away. Don't even finish.
They don't get the KC. Understood. Yes. And I would probably do the same thing. I don't think I've ever gotten a Zulrah Slayer task, but if I ever do get it, I would probably just teleport out if it wasn't some crazy record and just keep doing it until it's amazing. What else they've done was they've made the Hydra boss a little easier, I guess, kind of like what they did with Corrupted Gauntlet in general is, with Hydra and Gauntlet, the attack style that the monster uses will change after so many attacks. they have added an animation to Hydra. So now, if you're like me and the rest of the old school RuneScape population, you can't count to 3. It's actually really hard. And you essentially lose track of Hydra because you're probably watching YouTube when you're killing Hydra. So now there's an animation to keep you on track as to what attack he's going to use or when he switches attacks. So that's good.
Right.
Cool. It's cool. It's easy escape, but whatever.
Yeah, I like it because I can't count the 3 apparently. So it's nice.
I don't think anyone who's done Hydra enough can. What else we got?
Sire. They buffed the Slayer experience drops for Sire a little bit. So it's what, 25 or 50? 50 Slayer experience for each respirator that's killed.
Yeah, so they've added 200 Slayer XP per Sire kill. It's kind of nice, right?
Yeah, super nice. It
Sire's
actually makes
niche.
it a lot worth doing.
Yeah, Sire's, as an Iron, it's good loot, like in the long run, like the Earth orbs, and I don't know, there's something to be said about killing a boss enough times, like the loot comes in. It's just daunting. The actual kill time is pretty annoying. But I think the meta has changed for Sire to now, instead of teleporting out after each kill, I think now people prefer, like, you're meant to stay and just, yes, you will use more supplies, but the kills per hour are just so much better. So
right, yeah,
that's good.
Kraken fishing explosives.
Yeah, pretty interesting.
I don't know if I'm ever going to use it, just because I
not?
don't want to make fishing. Or actually, you can just buy them, can't you?
Yeah, you can buy fishing explosives. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then,
it's going to be super chill now.
Basically, you can throw it at Kraken, and it'll awake all the tentacles. And yeah, you don't even have to bring a bow anymore, do you?
No, Kraken was like such a joke before, and it's just so much. It's a big joke now. Kraken gives good loot. It's 87 Slayer to kill, but like you can get a full Trident from it. You can get the Kraken tentacles.
Yeah.
It has a pet, obviously, so it's so AFK and easy now. Not true AFK, but it doesn't require that much attention.
Right.
So that's cool. And I guess, one more little quality of life thing. Well, a few more. So Skeletal Wyverns, you guys typically teleport to the Asgarnian dungeon, and you do the whole runaround. Now, you have to still do the runaround, but now there's an agility shortcut with level 72 agility to get to the Skeletal Wyverns faster. So it's good. I think the shortcut should have...
It doesn't affect me too much, because I only do it on Slayer task, and there's the
Right.
Slayer only place up top.
Yeah, but I think it gets you to the main... No? Does it not?
The main one, but then you got to run around more to get to the Slayer only.
To go upstairs, right? Is upstairs a Slayer only?
Yeah.
Because downstairs, all those bots are there, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. And there's a safe spot that I always use for the Slayer only. It's really chill.
So. Gotcha. So Rob says doesn't help that much. Screw you, Jagex.
It's still cool for people who are literally camping wyverns for like a Dragon Fire Shield or something. So that's still pretty cool. Or they're doing
Skeletal Wyverns are... I've known some like mid-game irons to just sit there and AFK at Wyverns for the Fire Shield, but also you get hundreds of Renar seeds and a bunch of like Rune and Addy bolts, like thousands. So it's actually, if you're like studying or something and you have to AFK in the mid-game, killing Skeletal Wyverns for hundreds of hours is actually not a bad strat.
Right. Agreed.
And finally, we have Grotesque Guardians. It's kind of like Sire. They're not really done a whole lot. They're annoying. Yeah. Personally, I appreciate the mechanics. I think there's cool animations. I think the Grotesque Guardian pet is one of the coolest in the game.
Agreed. And the fight's just really beautiful.
Yeah, it's a very well-designed fight. They're going to be done a lot more now. And only 75 Slayer to kill them. They're the first Slayer boss.
They're the first ones I did.
Yep. Most importantly, the blowpipe that's been nerfed is still very useful at the Grotesque Guardians. They don't have any defense, meaning the blowpipe is your best in slot for range.
Yep.
So they kind of made it to where the orbs that are spawned whenever you kill the range one, they no longer damage you. So you can't really skip.
Yeah, normally you'd have to go and like absorb them, and they'd hit a 2 for each one. Mm-hmm. But if it takes too long to do it, then it hits a 10, and then if it takes longer, a 20. Is that right?
They just keep they would have kept damaging you more the more those orbs like expanded.
And if they expand too much, they go to the boss and heal it a bunch.
Right.
But yeah.
So the way to kind of counteract and beat this whole system is try to DPS with your blowpipe. Do the 2-tick blowpipe walk, which is phenomenal for learning the Inferno, because that is a very valuable skill to learn how to DPS and walk with your blowpipe at the same time. So try that whenever you can next.
Mm-hmm.
The meta is, or the strat now is, you want to approach those orbs, keep the DPS up, absorb them, and just so on and so forth. And then you won't lose DPS, and you won't take damage, and the boss won't heal itself.
Cool. That's a good idea.
So, pretty cool. I think that's it, isn't it, for Pole 75?
Apparently there's an indicator where rocks will land whenever you're attacking the melee guy. I always saw the shadow that lasts a long time before it comes down. I don't understand, but apparently people couldn't see it enough, so they made it.
Yeah, same. I haven't done Grotesques since Trailblazer, and I only have like 60 KC on this account because, of course, I got spooned.
Yeah, of course.
So we'll go back. Definitely, I think we're all going to go back to Grotesques when combat achievements come out, because there'll be some tasks for it.
I'll be doing it. I think I have like 43 or 45 KC, so I need a couple more for the 50, so it's on the high scores on the hardcore.
Yeah, it's so good, man. And they're really good for like earlier Iron Man, Bruise, Restore, Super Combats, Ranging Potions. It's truly a great boss.
Yep, and the Guardian Boots, which are best in slot defense. So
yes, they're very tanky. I think Guardian Boots are best in slot for Barrows, best in slot for DKs. Anywhere where you Tribrid, you want to use... because they have strength bonus, and I don't think Guardian Boots give you any or as much negative accuracy to range and magic. So it's like kind of best all around boot to wear.
Yeah, good strength bonus, good prayer bonus, and the best inside defense. So yeah, really good.
Pretty good.
So that's gonna be it. Is that right?
Yeah, for Bolt 95, that's good. I think there might be what?
Clan level notifications under level 50 won't show up anymore. I kind of like that.
Oh, that a thing? Okay, all right. Sorry, guys.
Nice. No level 20 range or anything.
Sorry, guys.
So.
Okay, interesting. Yeah.
Kind of nice. It's a little spammy.
It does, especially for a new account. In the grand scheme of things, getting level 50 is such a fast process that it makes sense that they muted those. I hope there's more options. The dream is, I think I mentioned this last week, but is unique items. Like, how amazing would it be if Jagex could somehow notify people and say, hey, like, Dream to Die got an Eternal Crystal, or it's a brand new collection log item for him. It's this item.
Right.
We can actually give you a proper grats and not have to guess if that's a unique or not.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'd want to see people getting like beekeeper outfits and shit, dude.
Wait, hold on. The beekeeper outfit is sacred, okay? But beyond that, yeah. That's true.
Next,
there are
what?
There's like 1,200 collection log slots, so
right. Yeah, it could be a little excessive. I don't know. That'd be difficult to implement, but
all right, TBD. Yeah, Jagex, there's no way they're doing that.
Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Maybe they can go in there and just outline specific ones like mutagens, and I don't know.
If players could do that,
yeah.
All right, so this week, on 15 July, Jagex released a blog titled Mini Poll - Miscellaneous Improvements.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of these ideas come from Reddit. I don't know any other source. Twitter, perhaps Twitter.
Mm-hmm. Probably.
As far as I know, the Reddit community is a bunch of noobs, and the Twitter community is all like the high-end endgame players who like will actually tag each individual JMod. Could be a stereotype, but that's from what I understand. Anyways, they collect ideas from the masses, and this is a mini poll. It's not really classified as poll 76. It's just a kind of in between 75 and 76 that they want to do. And it's got some quality of life improvements for us to vote on.
And I like them, some of them. So you have the first one, which is the Ash Sanctifier. So should it award players 100% of the prayer experience upon completion of the Elite, Corrid, and Kibos diary? I like that. I think it should.
Yeah, because because if you think of the Bone Crusher, if you've done the hard Mauritania Diary, you get half the prayer, right?
Right.
For a bone that's auto buried, and if you've done the Elite Diary, it's 100%. So I think the issue here was when the Ash Sanctifier came out. I've done the Elite Diary for Corrid. I get 100% of the prayer bonus for whatever Infernal Ashes and the other kinds of ashes, and this wasn't pulled. It was like, ooh, it's really silly. I feel like it's just kind of implied that I should be getting 100% for the Elite Diary, but they want to pull it, so that's really it.
And honestly, so minimal anyways. Like, definitely.
Yeah, how often are you killing things that... I mean, right now I'm killing a bunch of Volcano, so I'm getting Infernal Ashes, but...
Yeah, but it's just one, right? And it's like, how much
one.
experience? Like 65 or 100?
I'm getting 110 for the Infernal Ashes.
Yeah.
Oh, I should have this little thingy on me, should I?
Yeah, maybe. But it's only once. You could just bury it real quick.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. But question 2: should we introduce an additional amethyst mining spot in the mining guild as pictured above? Just a little cool picture with a permanent unlock of the area costing 7,500 Stardust. LT, this is your question.
My question. 7,500 Stardust won't take too long. You're going to spend a bunch of hours getting it, but grand scheme of things won't take too long. If you're a fellow Star advocate, TLDR, join the friends chat, Star Space Miners, and they call out the stuff.
Nice.
All right. Right now, if you go to mine Amethyst, 6 people can comfortably fit into the area. 6.
Okay.
7 is too much, up to 6. So take that for what it's worth. I've never seen a problem with it. I'm also a lover of my total worlds.
True.
But even when because people want to join the clan, so I would hop to World 443, which is the clan homeworld, and I would go there, and like I had my spot, like I had my usuals. It's the same motherfuckers I'm mining Amethyst. Like you basically become best friends with these people because we're all getting 20k an hour, and if you're going for 99, you're there for months. So you all become best friends. I think it's fine. I guess with a lot of more pretty much when you're 92 mining on an iron up to 99, you're going to be only mining Amethyst. There's no more reason to do anything else. So I guess we'll be seeing more irons trying to get their Amethyst darts and Amethyst arrows. Yeah. Sure, pay the 7,500 if you feel like you're cramped and you can't find a world. Sure. However, I have also never had trouble finding a God Wars world.
I've had some troubles sometimes.
Like, I've been crashed.
Not anymore because it's just instance for Iron
There's an instance, yeah. But I don't know. Maybe I've had like, maybe my life has been too sweet. But also, like, by the time I was doing God Wars, I was 2k total. I think I was 2.2k total for a lot of my God Wars. So Saradomin, Kriara, Zami, never been crashed. Bandos, been crashed a handful of times. So I haven't had as many complaints on my iron doing content as other irons have, so it's all good.
Question number 3. Should it be possible to trade in duplicate enhanced crystal weapon seeds for crystal shards? And we're talking 1,500 so far, that's what they say?
That's what they want, yeah.
So I think it's okay. I think it's fine.
I think it's whatever.
If you want to do it, you can. If not, just don't do it. But
maybe it's for kind of geared towards irons. Not sure. I wouldn't do it.
Irons, I would think, and maybe just normal accounts that have too much money on their hands. They need to corrupt their bow.
And they want shards, right? Because shards are untradeable, and you can kind of get shards by buying like the regular weapon seeds.
Yeah.
And then you can trade those into first shards.
Super expensive, but yeah.
I think that's a very expensive way for like I know some like top tier PKers on the day of the BOFA's release, they went and did that, but it's an option, kind of. I think it makes sense. I don't know if it was always was it possible to trade a Blade of Saldor in for crystal shards?
I don't think so.
The old one? I don't think there was. Yeah. So the option should definitely be there. Whether or not 1,500 is enough, for me personally, no. But I'm assuming Jagex, hopefully, fingers crossed, they did their math and the math checks out. That 1500 is what it needs to be.
Question 4. Should Ultimate Ironman be able to store the BOFA in a stash unit like main accounts can? I don't know.
Shout out to UIM Angler in our clan. He and I were in a Discord voice chat earlier this week, and he says that the UIM community, according to the official Discord, says no, we don't want this.
Okay.
The way it currently is, there's a master stash unit. There's a master clue step that asks for a regular crystal bow. It's asking for a crystal bow, so there should be no reason for people to be stash a non-crystal bow in this unit.
Right. Yeah.
I know from personal experience, there's a master clue that requires an obsidian cape. I think you stash it near the Zulrah dock, and I don't have an obsidian cape, but I do have the reversed version that you get from a master clue, and you cannot store it in that step.
Yeah.
So cosmetic versions don't really apply. So
looting bag. Should it be possible to store items inside a looting bag when within Pharaoh's Enclave and the wilderness?
This is all on you, buddy. I don't ever go to the Pharaoh's Enclave, and I'm not a PKer. So
yeah, honestly, I think it's more for Ultimate Ironman to be able to do that in Pharaoh's Enclave as opposed to death piling.
But hold on a second. UIMs have their own question here, because question 5 is, should this be possible? Question 6 is, should UIMs be able to do this within Pharaoh's Enclave?
Honestly, I don't know. I have no idea. I think it's
you don't give a shit.
No, I think they should just stay the same.
Yeah, why would it change? Like, why are people trying to? Do PKers want to be able to put shit in their looting bag? In Pharaoh's Enclave of all places, it's not in the wilderness.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know. I don't think that they should do it. End of story.
End of story.
But yeah, that's going to be it for the mini poll and poll 75. So, you want to jump to letters from Tutorial Island?
Yeah, let's do it.
We got a decent amount of emails this time, so thanks, guys.
We do. Like 4 or 5 emails. Holy shit.
Yeah, so we'll start from... We do it chronologically. So the first email, usually the first one that we read, and then we go down. The last email is the one that was sent to us.
Sent the most recent?
Right, sent the most recent. So,
all right,
first one.
We have Dr. Peppers. Dr. Peppers says, hey, again, it's me, Dr. Peppers. I don't know if you guys remember me. We do. Why would we not remember you?
Absolutely.
I don't know if you guys remember me, but I've been busy with trying to get my license, his driver's license, and working, so I haven't listened in for a while, but listening to the new episodes, you guys are still the best. Smiley face, thank you. I'm going to try to get on OSRS again soon when I have free time, so hope to talk to you guys on there. Hope life is treating you guys well. P.S. Sorry I couldn't think of any questions. I'll write in. I'll write some questions when I think of them. Yeah, honestly, it's kind of hard to think of like really juicy questions. I think, Kyle takes the cake for...
Kyle's got some science that he always gets down, but...
God,
yeah.
Well, I don't want to assume, but he's, maybe as he's doing his, typical day-to-day work, he daydreams about old school RuneScape like we all do, and he comes up with juicy questions during that time. So... Yeah.
Well, hey, Dr. Peppers, thank you so much for the question. Hope you get your license soon. Congrats on that.
Yeah.
And yeah, thanks.
Rob, you look like a guy who's failed his driver's license test when you were 16.
Absolutely not.
Okay. Sorry.
I crushed it.
I got mine. I got mine on my first time too. I did a nice little 5-point turn. It was beautiful. Yeah,
I do remember the instructor got mad at me or said I need to start using when I backed up, I didn't use my
your rear view mirror.
Rear view mirror. I used my side mirrors.
Oh.
Because I was told to use my side mirrors, and in my old house, it was a really long driveway that was kind of windy. So I had to use my side mirrors to be able to get out of there no problem, because nobody else could back out of my driveway for some reason. If anybody visited my house, always had trouble. But I still think side mirrors is the best, personally.
Why not
check
both?
the rearview mirror, but use the side mirrors. All right.
Okay.
That's enough.
Okay. Wait, so you didn't have the kind of experience like how Borat in the movie Borat, when he was learning to drive with the driving instructor.
No,
that's not what you were.
There's not a bear in the back of my car. Wasn't there a bear there or something?
Well, he wasn't driving that car, but yes, they did get a bear for protection, and they were driving an ice cream truck, and that was a classic scene.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking Talladega Nights, dude. When he gets his driver's license again.
Does he do that? It's
and
been
there's the
years.
cougar. There's the cougar in the back of the truck.
Oh, right, the cougar.
Oh man.
So good.
All right, so next we got our boy OG Scuba. He says, OG?
By the way, OG Scuba, he is OG. He's part of the OG crew of our clan.
Yeah, he is. Definitely. Yeah. We got a couple OGs. He says, so when me and my siblings were younger, we would do a Fear Factor night on the weekend. That sounds awesome. Where we would torture each other with terrible food/drink concoctions. One night after doing this, we sat down to watch a movie, and my sister brought me a bowl of ice cream with whipped cream, only it wasn't whipped cream, it was sour cream. I was so pleased by this gesture, I took a big spoonful of what I thought to be whipped cream and vomited instantly. Ever since this experience, I've never been able to eat sour cream with anything. It has been completely ruined for me. This was vengeance for a shot glass full of salt. With all that being said, is there any foods that have been ruined for you? Why/how? Yes.
Interesting. Yeah.
So first of all, one time somebody gave me an ice cream cone, and instead of vanilla ice cream, it was mashed potatoes.
Really? How do you not tell the difference, bro?
Dude, no, it's actually really hard. But the thing is, I love mashed potatoes. I love ice cream, right? But it's weird whenever you're expecting something and then it's completely different from what you expect. That's why I think he vomited. I'm sure he didn't mind sour cream, but your brain is like expecting the sweet, cold cream, whatever. But instead you get some mashed potatoes and it's just like, what the hell?
This whole ironic mashed potato, sour cream. Oh, what a combination.
Oh, so good, dude.
Yeah. It's so I don't think it's ever happened to me, but god damn, the sour cream. I feel bad for you, man. It's sour cream and potatoes are such a staple in the Russian culture that I'm getting hungry just having this conversation, dude. Lay it on me, dude. Ice cream with potatoes, sour cream with ice cream. It's all good.
Yeah, right. Well, I do have one food that's ruined for me completely. If I can look at it, but if I smell it or if I eat it, I will throw up.
It's not sushi. We know that, right?
No, it's the Easter chocolate bunnies.
Those little what do you call those things? The chubby bunnies or no?
Usually the big ones. I can't even smell it, or even if I talk about it right now, it's just making me
What's the name brand?
Feel nauseous. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just any chocolate bunny, dude.
Those little fluffy Easter thingies. Those bullshit ones.
No. Not the
Oh, the chocolate.
Yeah, not Nuffers or whatever they're called. What are they called?
I don't know. The little fluffy, the fluffy marshmallowy things. That's what I was.
Yeah, they're called
That's what I was thinking. Okay.
Called Nuffers or something. I don't know.
No, you're totally off. But someone's gonna correct us.
Someone's gonna correct us.
Yeah.
But yeah, chocolate bunnies. One time I was driving home from Disney World, I think. In Orlando. And it was Easter around that time, and I ate way too many chocolate bunnies, dude. And on the way home, which keep in mind, it's like a 12-hour drive.
What do you mean 12-hour drive? Where from Orlando to you used to live in Alabama?
Yeah.
Well, how far into Alabama? 12 hours.
Not that far, but it's pretty far, dude. Orlando's far.
Orlando is far.
You gotta go through the whole panhandle of Florida.
Yeah, true. It's a solid 3.5 hours from Jacksonville to Orlando.
Yeah, well, you're 6 hours away from me, dude.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Oh, speaking of, okay, hold on. If anyone listening lives near the Bradenton or Sarasota area in Florida, PM me on Discord, because I have an aunt and uncle who live there, and they have a nice little. They're on the coast. It's a great place for me to go to the beach and shit and relax. And they're constantly inviting me over. So maybe we could do a meet and greet. I don't know.
Nice steak dinner out of it, right?
Yeah. Meet and greet, talk about RuneScape, it's all good. So if you live in the Sarasota Bradenton area, let me know.
Right.
Okay, so anyways, you ate a bunch of chocolate bunnies?
Yeah, I just threw up everywhere, all over the car, and like we still had like 6 hours to go or something.
Nice.
It was terrible, and I just can't even just thinking about chocolate.
The worst part is that the actual quality of that chocolate is such shit.
Yeah.
I mean, this is not like some Dior. Wait,
oh,
Dior.
Yeah, no. It's like
American.
Wait,
I'm not even thinking of the right name brands, dude. Dove is also garbage.
Dove is soap.
Yeah, like actual quality, like European dark chocolate. Yeah. It's like some freaking Easter bullshit.
Yeah, terrible. So, yeah, that's been run for me. Any run for you?
No, that's where okay, so one of my pet peeves is, I don't know, people who, number one, I don't like people who aren't open to trying like food, who are closed off and all picky and shit. But it's always been a thing in my family. Like, you don't say anything bad about food. Like, it's just, you just don't do it. I mean, food is food. It's sustenance. People in this world aren't lucky enough to even have food. So you kind of eat whatever, but don't be afraid to try stuff.
Right.
But yeah, so I've never really had any turnoffs or any bad experiences, I guess. I guess maybe if I was like made to throw up on something, that would be different, but hasn't happened.
All right. So we got kind of a long one next.
From Crazyfast.
Crazyfast 11.
All right. Let me.
You got it?
I got it. Let's do it.
All right.
I'm gonna do it all in one breath.
Okay. Yeah. Good luck.
Just like the Patreon openings. Alas, it is I, Crazyfast 11. I pray these words find you in a better state than your humble author. I regret to inform you, the immortal Wild Bill Cody turned out to be more mortal than immortal after all. Killed by the wolves, what's left of his bones and teeth are now frozen on the side of Ice Mountain.
Real quick, really I just want to say that's such a classic move to die at Ice Mountain.
Ice Mountain against those wolves. First of all, what the hell were you doing there? Trying to talk to the Oracle? The Oracle or the Gnome Glider?
All right, continue. I'm sorry. Yeah. Classic.
It really was quite a Oregon Trail type tragedy. Young Wild Bill Cody was only combat level 17 when he met his end. There was no service or ceremony held in his honor. The cold winds of Ice Mountain will forever be his only friend. Such sorrow and daunting disappointment lingers in the air. All this said, I have decided to abandon all Iron Man efforts. I loved reading this part. I did read this email beforehand. He went from making a hardcore. That's it. No more Iron Man in his life ever again. So, such kind of bipolar, but no more Iron Man for him. I am once again simply Crazyfast 11, like I have always been since 2006. It was a fun little venture into the world of Iron Man, and I give all Iron Man credit for what they do. But I will be more comfortable back as a normie, as lame as that may come across to you fine and noble gentlemen. I am terribly sorry to be bugging you with a request to join the clan, but I swear now on the life of my own, on the life of both myself and the life of my future real estate agent, that must be quite the real estate agent, this will be my last request. Please allow Crazyfast passage into your fine community of heroes and ninjas. Bro, you're always welcome. Just
already got him. Already invited him.
Rob got you, man, and he upgraded you on Discord, man. TRIHARD Patreon, no questions asked.
Good.
For I have big plans and goals set for myself, and really enjoy the encouragement and friendliness of the community. You're not wrong there. We are very friendly and we are very encouraging. Big things to come to everyone involved. Once again, thank you for doing such a constantly golden job with the podcast. You guys have created something very cool and should be very proud. As someone who has listened since episode 3. I am both extremely impressed and happy you have reached where you are today. Keep going, never relent. Please and thank you. Your brother in time, war, peace, water, booze, Crazyfast 11, the craziest, fastest mongoose tamer this side of Neptune.
Definitely the craziest.
Definitely the craziest.
Oh man, we love you, Crazyfast. That's another OG, of course.
Yeah.
Since episode 3, that's like back when production
back when
value was absolute shit.
We had no idea what the fuck was going on with anything.
We had no idea what was going on, so we didn't even know how to make a podcast. So we appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching us grow. And we are proud. So,
by the way, the other day I was kind of looking at some of my files. I have the video. I have a video of me in my old house, and Rob and I are in a Discord call, and we are talking about making a podcast.
No way.
Yes. It's recording. It's recording my screen. I'm killing Zulrah.
No way. That's so cool. I gotta hear that.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. And it's pretty nostalgic. Like, we're talking about just
the idea.
The idea of making a podcast, how we're gonna market it, all that stuff.
Cool.
Let me know. It's $100 because I might be picking my nose in the video. So I may charge you $100 to watch it, but let me know.
Dude, okay, so there's this one time LT was streaming. Right?
Yeah.
And he ended his stream, and he didn't end it, but he hosted somebody else.
I rated this is by the way, if you want to stream on Twitch, talk to me and Rob, because we have experience. We know what mistakes to make.
This is a big mistake, but so he raided somebody, and when you raid it, your stream's still on, but you send everybody else over there. But people can go and enter your stream again, right?
There are people who maybe didn't click to enter the other stream, if that makes sense. They may be still stuck on your stream.
So LT's sitting here, like, with the face cam still on, still recording. I'm still watching him, and he doesn't know it, right? And I'm glad he didn't take off his shirt and clothes or anything, but.
Because all I know is I rated some other streamer, and
he thinks it's done, and I've done that too. Everybody has, really, when they first start, but he sticks a little finger up his nose. That's normal. Everybody does it, but it was just funny because I think I called him out on it or something.
Yeah,
and he was like, "Wait, what the fuck?"
Yeah,
and he ended his stream real quick.
Your eyes funny. Get all wide, and it's that meme of Wooks during.
We did that to JayySlay too. You and I both did that to JayySlay.
We did, yeah. Shout out to JayySlay.
He wasn't doing anything weird, but yeah, his eyes got really strange because we made some like noise.
JayySlay also ended his stream, but he had something enabled to like have like a noise pop up, which I think we paid some bits to like make that happen. And again, from his perspective, his stream is over, but he's getting notifications as if he's live. And I guess he sees that. Yeah, it was
pretty funny.
It was a hoot.
Speaking of this, the next email is very, very, very long. LT, you mentioned taking another shot before we started the podcast, and we never did. Do you want to go ahead and do that right now?
Did I not bring a shot? Oh, I have this brandy and sweet tea. I've had enough to drink tonight, but I will, instead of taking a shot, I'll finish this brandy and sweet tea that I've been sitting on for the past hour.
All right. Let's take a big old chug. Okay?
Yeah. All right. Cheers. Hey, cheers to Dragon Slayer 2 completion, and to our schoolwork, which I'm sure is going fine.
Yeah,
great.
It's going well.
And cheers to your future wedding.
Cheers to also, you've been playing for a while. Consider taking a break from your screen.
Oh, nice. Lovely. Yeah, who doesn't? Yeah. Email us if you if you've gotten a 6-hour logged.
Yeah.
Because that's quite the experience to be 6-hour logged from the game.
Cheers.
Good stuff.
All right. So we got this really long email here that I'll read. It's from Linda. She says, "Hello."
All right, and now Kyle. Kyle's email. Yeah, so we got an email from someone named Linda, and the email just read the words "hello." No, nothing else. This was sent from my iPhone.
Yeah. So hello, Linda. Thanks for emailing us. I don't know if you meant to email us, but hello.
Or if it was just like spam.
Well, it's funny because it wasn't even to us. We were just BCC'd in the email.
Oh, yeah. we were blind. Wait, were we blind carbon copied or just carbon copied?
We were blind carbon copied.
Oh, that's terrible.
I don't know, dude. It was strange.
Oh, blind carbon copied means like she wants us to kind of know who she's emailing without them knowing that we know. Anyways.
But the email too, it was an undisclosed recipient. That's what it said. I don't know, man. It was kind of strange.
Clearly emailing like, you know, the FBI or CSI or something.
CSI.
I don't know.
CIA?
Oh.
He says CSI. Crime scene investigation.
Oh, shit. Oh, God. She emailed CSI Miami. Yes.
All right. Read Kyle's email here.
All right, Kyle, our boy, Kyle, please something more sane. We've been too crazy, man. We're too crazy over here. All right, Kyle. Hey guys, long-time listener, first-time caller. Get the fuck out of here. Let's do some interior decorating this week. If you could take any one thing from your POH into your real house, what are you taking and why? My first instinct was the portal nexus. Beautiful. But you can only put so many options in it, and there'd be no way to return to your home after teleporting.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Big. It's only a one-way ticket, though. But
one-way ticket is not a bad thing as long as you know, as long as you're prepared for it. Your inventory better be set up for that. So you'd end up being stranded. I think I'm going with my fairy ring instead. Unlimited options because all you'd need to do is make a circle of rocks wherever. Plus you can use the same ring to get back home. I'd love to be able to travel to a bunch of different countries, set up a fairy ring in obscure places, and boom, instant vacation wherever I want with all the necessities of home immediately available to me. Hope you both are doing well, Kyle.
All right, Kyle, I want to criticize your email real quick.
Yeah, I can get so into this email. I want to so bad. Okay, go.
Well, the fairy ring's not rocks. It's mushrooms. First of all.
Thank you. I was gonna say flowers. I was thinking flowers in my head. It's
mushrooms for sure, but it's still not a bad idea because you can plant some mushrooms. You can get some mycelium or mushroom spores, I guess, and put them in the ground and hope it goes around in a circle. But
the Mortmire fungus?
Yeah, and then, you could do that all around the world, but you got to travel there first, put them down, and then you'll be able to go. So you got to kind of unlock each area. That's not a bad idea. That's kind of cool, right? But
yeah, it's more work. Okay, so what you're saying is it could still work, right?
It can still work, I think, yes.
Okay. So Kyle did not play, or he must have not played Trailblazer. And what I'm about to say doesn't really matter because I was going to refer to the people in Trailblazer. Your first or second relic was like, do you want to do Last Recall, which takes you back to your previous location? Do you want to be a Recall Gang? People literally restarted their league accounts because they didn't pick a Last Recall. Or you could be the fairy ring dude and literally hold a butt plug, sorry for my language, but a butt plug, a mushroom in your hand. And that means you could teleport to you could spawn a fairy ring at any location. Yeah. And the last option was kind of like Portal Nexus, but more like Jewelry Box. And you had unlimited teleports. Like your glory would not run out of charges. Your Ring of Dueling would never run out of charges.
Yeah, you get one of each and it'd be unlimited. Yep.
Yeah. So. Kind of irrelevant to your question, but just want to put that out there. As far as POH, what would you take out?
Dude, I'm saying a rejuvenation pool in my house.
Oh.
If I'm feeling down, if I got hurt, dude, I just dip my fingers in it or whatever they do. Yeah. If I'm poisoned, bro, if I need to run more, I don't know, dude. Yeah. Like literally everything. It's awesome. I definitely rejuvenation pool.
The altar doesn't make any sense because we don't already have spells in IRL.
Yeah.
An obelisk is to take you to like dangerous places in the world.
No, thank you.
Magical wardrobe. I already have one of those. It's called the walk-in closet.
Right. Portal Nexus would be cool because you can teleport wherever you want. That would be sick, even though you need a one-way ticket back. Fairy ring would be cool.
Fairy ring is OP, right? Demon fucking Butler.
Yes.
Demon Butler,
but
dude.
you can. He only takes things to your bank, dude. Like, what do you?
Well, hold on. Okay, you can ask him to bring you shit, whatever's in your bank. So,
what's in your bank though besides money?
Maybe we can assume we have other things. Maybe he can bring us anything. That would make it.
We have a couple safe deposit boxes, dude.
Yeah. Okay. I'll buy a big safety deposit box. That's where I'll store whatever I want. Like.
Right. Okay.
But I think the butler, if you have a kitchen maid, he can make you like cups of tea and maybe some food items. So
cakes. Yeah. Pizzas.
Depending on the rules of what we're going with, the butler could be the best strategy, or ferrying for, like Kyle said, any vacation, unlimited vacations.
That'd be cool. Yeah. So, basically, like unlocking like teleportation or something.
Yeah,
cool.
I like the ferrying. I think it's kind of the most clear and cut answer of all of them. But yeah, good question, man. Solid stuff.
Definitely. Last, we have Rabbit. Bluff Rabbit.
Crazy Rabbit.
He says, hey, Trihards, what are some RS3 updates / mechanics you would like copied into old school RuneScape? If any, which modifications would you make? It's difficult because we both don't play RuneScape 3.
Yeah, we don't play it. It's hard. I'm sure there are some things that
I think we've kind of answered this before, haven't we? It's a difficult one, though, regardless. Even if
I just don't know enough. And there's a lot of differences.
I really liked Dungeoneering in RuneScape 2 before it became RuneScape 3 with Evolution Combat.
And I think, okay, so what we're thinking is possibly in the coming month or two, in Jagex's summer reveal stream, they should hopefully revealing Raids 3. I know nothing about Raids 3, but I would love for Raids 3 to be somewhat of a weird mix between Chambers and Tob. And I think that has the potential to be kind of maybe like Dungeoneering, in that more skilling is involved. I mean, I'll never forget, I would go on Cox with some friends, and my buddies had a really high much higher mining level than me. I could not mine the fucking shortcut, but it made me want to do more skilling. Yep. All the while, there's PVM involved, and I don't know, just a nice eclectic mix would be cool. From what I remember, that's kind of what Dungeoneering was, right? There was a lot of skilling and puzzle solving and just randomization.
Something I do like about RuneScape 3, I think, that I would like to implement it into old school, is we have our hardcore, which is interesting, but I kind of like the RuneScape 3 hardcore, where you have like 2 lives, or you unlock a second live at certain total level, and then whenever you actually die, that counts deleted. I really like that mechanic.
Yeah, that's true. That's it.
I think it'd be interesting.
I think a lot of people, when they make a hardcore, when they die, they make a new one anyways. But
they just liquidate the bank and sell it. But
it does make sense. Yeah, I kind of like that. And I think there's something to be said about you make it to a certain checkpoint. Now, any hardcore can just play it super safe.
Right.
Never engage in any dangerous PVM and make it to a certain total level, and that's not really fun or impressive at all.
Agreed.
So there should be a good measure in place to where you get that extra life after you achieve something. I don't know. I'm kind of on the fence with that one.
I like the extra lives, but I like the account deletion total. I don't know.
I love the account deletion, actually. Just one and done, dude. You die, that's it. The account's over. You cannot log in ever again.
Yeah.
Sorry, bond money.
I like the mechanic. So
maybe you can play for like one day to drop all your items to a main account.
I don't know, though. That'd be good for the economy to just have it deleted, right?
To have a gold sink, yeah, true. Otherwise, items come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, other than that, I just don't know much about RS3, and I don't keep up with it. I'm not on the Reddit page for that. I know that when it comes to PVM mechanics, it's pretty difficult. I've heard that RS3 PVM, like endgame PVMing, is very hard. Like multitasking, click-wise, something that you would expect to compare to hard mode TOBs. So respect to that, obviously. But besides that, I just can't see
Right. Thanks, Rabbit. Appreciate it.
Yep.
Now we got some community stuff here. Just some gains in the clan. The
It's
OSRS
so much, dude.
Trihards
So much
clan.
to name. I think at this point, our clan should be advertised on every website, on Google for the luckiest clan ever. So
Yeah. So we'll kind of rapid fire these gains, but we're currently, as I speak, at 195 clan members.
just 5 more, guys. 5 more till the big 200.
Yep.
It's pretty cool. Pretty cool to think about that 200 people have joined our clan in game.
And I do want to say at 200, we are going to have a pretty massive drop party and celebration. So,
Yep. Very generous people have donated some cash to our main CC account. So pretty good.
Yes.
Actually, our Discord right now has 299 members. One
Wow.
from 300, and then 99 people are online. So
That's awesome. Huge.
pretty cool. So yeah, let's run through these real quick. Drag Smacker, he got a level 78 mining pet.
Nice.
Big spoon. Tiger King, for those of you who've been following the clan chat, Tiger
Yes.
King is like the king of kings when it comes to obtaining armor seeds, crystal armor seeds from Gauntlet. Supposedly, he's gotten 11 in 105 corrupted Gauntlet KC. The drop rate is 1 in
crazy.
50. So he is like
insane.
six times luckier than he should be.
Yeah.
It's, yeah. Hardcore Nidum got a Skatizo pet on 4 KC.
Yep. Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
Yeah, right?
Early Scotiza pets.
All right, what else happened?
Hoob broke an insane Chambers of Xeric solo dry streak. I think he got a...
I do want to say it. He got an Arcane Prayer Scroll.
Arcane.
Yeah, but
I do want to say Humidity did get some Dragon Claws not
Yes.
too long ago. That was
yeah,
pretty cool.
but I wanted to point out that Hoob was really dry at Cox, but he did not give up. He kept grinding at solos, and he got the drop. So
Nice.
there's something to be said for, hey, you're super dry, but you just keep pushing on. You will always break your dry streak if you just keep going. He got a Young Wolf pet as well. So Gauntlet pet, super awesome. It's an S tier pet, I think.
Agreed.
No doubt there. And he actually needed to get his music cape back so that he could do some clues and teleport to follow the bard. In order to get that cape back, he had to complete Below Ice Mountain, which is a quest that you and I, Rob, did.
Yep.
And I then spent like 5.5 hours getting the wieldable hammer.
Mm-hmm.
So Hoob went there trying to tick manipulate the Baronite, or he could not do it. It is actually impossible to tick manipulate the Baronite for faster deposits.
Interesting. Salamander completed Gauntlet on mobile. He's like mobile only, isn't he? Does he ever log
Yeah,
into
Salamander
PC?
pretty much plays. I think he gets on PC like once in a blue moon, but
Okay.
he is pretty much all of his accomplishments are mobile only, which just makes it so much cooler.
Right. Yeah. If you look up his count, Salamander, it's insane. So
Yeah, kudos to him. I don't know how he does it. I think Rune Light is so OP and obviously provides so much quality of life that we kind of forget what it would be like to not be on Rune Light, let alone on mobile, doing some of the things that we do.
Shiver Shard, Tessa. She got her first Zora KC.
Yeah, that's huge. That's just such an entryway into late game PVM. So,
You'll
congrats
start
to
to
her.
learn it and be pretty proficient in it pretty soon. So keep doing it.
Jazza got his quest point cape. Hayes PGN got his first 99 hit points.
Nice.
Kool-Aid. All right, Kool-Aid is a whole different story, dude. I was in a voice chat with him the other night, and he was unhappy with us.
Why's
Apparently we didn't shout him out for him protecting you when you were getting your Wilderness Elite Diaries done.
Oh.
But I then informed him that when we found him, he was at 5 HP and actively poisoned. So I was like, Kool-Aid, I don't know what kind of shout out you're expecting. You were on the brink of death, bro. However,
no, shout out to Kool-Aid. He's always there with me whenever I do anything that's dangerous or do anything that's worth talking about on the hardcore. So shout out Kool-Aid. Here's your shout out, man. Thank you so much.
He took a shot with us before this podcast.
He took a shot with us. Hell yeah.
He did. So
yeah, absolutely. Face
cam on and everything.
Yeah, definitely. He had a pickle too.
Oh my God. How can I forget? Jesus Christ. Shout out to Kool-Aid. 100%. This man, we shared a shot and a pickle together, and that makes us blood brothers at this point. All he has to do is like send me a package of sour cream and we're good.
All right, let's move on. Mythycle. Base 80 stats.
Pretty big.
Huge.
Pretty big.
Huge. That's huge, dude. That means 80 rune crafting. That's insane.
What the fuck? It's actually is insane. I think he's kind of psychotic. Congrats to Mythycle for base 80s. All right. God, I'm gonna Rageodontist. He got the Rocky Thieving Pet at 2.8 million thieving experience, which I think is like what level 70 something?
No, 80.
Mid 80s.
81, 82, something like that, yeah.
Something like that. So 2.8 mil thieving Rocky Pet, absolutely huge. Any skilling pet is a 1 in like 40 million, so kudos to that.
Right.
Just Weldon got an imbued heart at 1.2 million Slayer experience. That's got to be in the level 70s for sure. Mm-hmm. Universe learn. I caught him learning solo Sarah on his main account. His level is not anywhere near what mine was personally when I was doing solo Sarah. So shout out to anyone who was pushing themselves to do PVM before I or most people would deem it like ideal to do it.
Right.
I know like myself personally, I push people to like get on the high scores and try stuff, but at the same time, I'm a lover of being over prepared. So it's kind of a catch-22 in this game is you want to do so much shit, but ideally you need really high stats, which takes such a long time to get. So anyways, shout out if you're doing early gauntlet, early anything that's pretty serious.
Yeah, agreed.
Any rumors of any major content?
I haven't heard any, but apparently you have.
I haven't heard much, but I guess some guy was memeing on the last JModcast about Desert Treasure 2 being a quest that they released, and that's like the gatekeeper to Raids 3. Mm-hmm. Do your own research, figure out if that's true. Let us know if that's true. If you're a JMod listening, hey, let us know. Is Raids 3 coming out this summer?
Send us an email.
Send us an email, JMods, and tell us if Desert Treasure 2 is going to be released later this year.
We'll keep it confidential. King the Skill. We have a winner.
We do. July's winner is June's second place winner, Young Skippy.
Yeah.
He was very, very determined to win. So Young Skippy, shout out, dude. Amazing. Hold on. Was it, is that 1 million? 1,763,000 agility experience in 1 week.
I think that's more. I think it's more than that. We don't know the exact number.
Oh,
because still with a day remaining, so he grinded out even more. But I'm guessing around 2 mil.
Yeah, so Young Skippy, 2 million agility experience in 1 week. Hoob, who won for the month of June, he technically did one for the month of July. Mm-hmm. But Hoob is like our resident clan gamer. Like he's full of information and knowledge.
You asked if anybody had been 6 hour logged, and I was thinking Hoob.
Yeah. Yeah, such a very nice, humble guy, and definitely. He's always in Discord. He's always live streaming. If you have any questions, ping him.
That's what's good about him. So what's really good about Hoob is he's usually streaming in Discord, and he'll be happy to teach you what he's doing, metas, anything like that. So feel free to ask him.
I have a lot of respect for him because he's an Iron Man who, with a lot of skilling experience. He's over 600 mil total XP. He also has an extensive resume for PVM. All of his 700 coxes have been solos. A lot of challenge mode solos. A lot of tobs. He's done everything that Rob and I have done, and then some. So Major respect for him. Full of information, and he can teach anyone anything pretty much. Anyways, Young Skippy won. Young Skippy pretty much chose the skill of Hunter for the month of August. So, real quick, from 2 to 8 August is going to be our third King of the Skill. It's going to be Hunter, Be There or Be Square. And if you win, you can win a bond. You can win a special Discord role, a special clan chat role, and of course, all the shout-outs that your heart could ever desire.
Yeah. Cool. Well, weekly progress and accomplishments nearing the end of the podcast. But for me, JayySlay 2. That's pretty much it.
Huge. You didn't die.
Did I tell him I did Monkey Madness 2 last time? I think I did.
I think you did, because you mentioned your Royal Seed Bud.
You know what that means? No. Next week I need to do like Song of the Elves or something.
Song of the Elves,
It's going to be a Grandmaster quest every week.
Okay, you don't have to. Take your time for Song of the Elves. There's no rush for Gauntlet, okay?
I know.
But if you need to get your smithing level up, there's no better way to train smithing than Zolcano.
For real. Jeez. All right, LT, what have you gotten this past week?
Guys, as you all know, I do not disappoint in my weekly updates.
No, you don't.
Every day seems to be better than the last. Basically, this clan is the luckiest clan ever, but I think I've taken a grasp on this whole situation of RNG, and I am successfully leading the pack, leading the way for all of you guys, for you getting good drops. So don't be disappointed, because I've got a lot for you. At the start of this week, I hit a insane drop. I think it's going to be on like future YouTube videos to come from Asuka Yen and Flipping Old School. But so I essentially needed to get my 6th crystal armor seed from the Gauntlet. So that was always been like a lingering goal of mine. I made the new bow. I hit up the Gauntlet for the 6th crystal armor seed, and lo and behold, not only do I get my 6th crystal armor seed, but to accompany this armor seed,
this is an elite clue.
It was an elite clue. Yes, thank you, Rob. I got an elite clue. Amazing. Elite clue with my 6th crystal armor seed, right? But on top of that, in the same fucking chest, I got the 145 million GP enhanced crystal weapon seed all in the same chest. I think the odds of rolling all 3 are like a 1 in 400,000. It's probably not that rare given blah, blah, blah statistics, nerds.
Right.
But I did post it on Reddit, all the works. It's probably the luckiest drop I'll ever have on my entire account, besides getting Third Age. So still can't believe it, because if you guys didn't know, I already had 2 blades. I had a Blade of Seldor. I took my 2nd inactive blade. I made it into the new bow. So now I have a spare blade or bow Fardenheim. Very lucky, very blessed. I pretty much set out on a mission to do Zolcano. Zolcano is one of those weird bosses that are kind of like, I look at it a lot like Herbivore. Zolcano is not really PVM. It's not really skilling. But it's amazing because it drops you the kind of loot that an endgame PVM boss would drop you. So it's phenomenal. If anyone has done Song of the Elves, I highly encourage you to spend like a couple weeks as Volcano. You will be so rich. So freaking rich.
Yes. Definitely.
That it's incredible. So I set out on a goal to get my 2,000 shards to corrupt the new my bow from Volcano. I have since acquired a crystal pickaxe. I have pulled my 12th pet. I have the small Volcano pet. That was pretty wild to get. Yeah, I don't know. Just craziness. Crazy luck all around. I feel like a proper pet hunter now. I could pretty much just give up all my efforts of PVM and just start hunting for pets. And yeah.
Yep. Nice.
Yep.
Well, any other news for you?
I think that's it. School's going all right. The semester is going to wrap up on the 30th or the 31st, I guess, of July.
Nice.
It's going well. I have some quizzes, some finals to study for, but
Yeah.
Shall be doable.
Got a quiz and a lab due tomorrow, and I just took my midterm yesterday. So.
Oh, nice.
We're halfway done with my first class. But doing well. Doing very well so far.
Your class has been so fast because it started a lot later than what I would expect.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely accelerated. How much time are you studying each week for all this?
A decent amount, dude. I basically just work, come home, and study and AFK on the hardcore. And by study, I just read a lot. It's a lot of reading. So.
Yeah, that seems like how graduate classes are. Just a lot of absorbing of information. So
you know what I've learned? Graduate classes are not. When I did my bachelor's, it was very like, here's what you're learning. Here's your resources. Go. Graduate. So from what I've learned, it's more like, here's what you're learning. Here are some resources. Use Google and find out the rest.
So they don't.
It's very like, here you need to learn on your own. Kind of. I don't know from what I've experienced, but
that makes sense.
It doesn't guide you as much. Like they don't hold your hand as much. They're like, I don't know. Like my midterm, I had to Google a bunch of stuff. And it was open book and like open, not proctored. So they're like, yeah, and some questions you'll need to Google it. And I'm like, okay.
Okay. And you're researching on the go, I guess?
But you know, all those like open book exams are just like hard as shit. Like the questions are so hard.
They are, but
they're terrible.
You may or may not find some answers on Quizlet, on Google Quizlet pretty much.
Yeah, maybe. But
yeah.
That's it for me, man.
Yeah. I'm pretty much now that I've gotten 99 mining and herblore. Oh my god, I didn't mention this at all. Thank you to everyone who showed up to my party earlier this week or last week. It was a
blast, dude. It was so many people. It was so much fun.
Was a lot. It was. I took a screenshot. We have never had this many people in voice chat ever. It was like 15 people in voice chat. And many more who weren't in the voice. So thank you to everyone who showed up. We had a drop party. We did a conga line from the clan hall around the GE to the Varrock West mine. I fucked up. I didn't bring enough potions to get 99 herblore. I got it after that. And then we walked all the way back. It was just so much fun. So thank you guys. You're awesome.
Drop party.
Yeah. And if you guys are getting a 99, please let us know. I know you might feel like, I don't know, some type of way about having a party, but please, we will put something on for you in some form or fashion, whether it be a quick little celebration or something bigger. So Do not hesitate. Yep.
Well, guys, wrap it up here. If you're looking for a community to be part of, consider becoming a guest in our clan, OSRS Trihards. And then we'll invite you afterwards. If you want to chill and voice chat while you boss, skill, or bank stand, the Discord server is the place to be. So join us on Discord, guys. Send us an email with any questions, comments, concerns, or complaints at osrstrihards@gmail.com, and you may be featured on our next podcast. Also, follow us on Twitter.
And these episodes are available on YouTube if you prefer to listen to us on YouTube. No videos, just simple audio. Thank you to everyone who has left us a review or followed us on our preferred platform. We appreciate that very much. Shout out to OSRS Beats, and a big thank you to our generous Patreon and Buy Me a Coffee supporters. You guys are freaking amazing. Thank you so much, guys. Peace.
Bye.